The adventure continues this week on Ford Outfitters.
Man, Conway, I'm so geeked that you made it out here. I'm excited to hear some of the stories of some of your trips.
Yeah, and same here. I mean, I am so happy just to be here. And finally, I mean, we get together, talk about what happened this season and some of the incredible stuff that happened this season.
Well, and I know we both really enjoy learning. There were some things that I learned this year from Outfitters that I went, wow, I never even thought of that.
And we had some challenges too. I mean, there were definitely some challenges, which of course we'll talk about.
Yeah.
But overall, I mean, it was a tremendous year.
Look at that buck.
Fred Eichler has taken all 29 species recognized by Pope & Young with a recurve bow. Conway Bowman cracked the code for Mako sharks on the fly. The outdoors has led them to adventures around the world. Now, two of North America's most accomplished sportsmen and their Ford trucks are on a mission to learn the secrets and stories of America's best outfitters. This is The Outfitters, built by Ford F-Series.
Man, I'm so pumped you came out, and to hear that you want to get into bow hunting.
Man, I tell you, I really do. And after watching you this season, I'm like, I got to do that, and I got to come out with you to learn how to do it. Because I've never hunted. I've shot a bow, but I've never killed an animal. So, I'm into it.
Well, this is the same point bow I shoot, and this one is now yours.
Are you kidding me?
That's your bow. No, I'm not promising it'll be perfect setup, but I like the powder up. I got it set up to where I think it'll be a good starter for you.
That is awesome, man. That is so cool.
So let's start out.
Okay.
Let's take a couple practice shots, and I want to just give you a couple tips. So start out with your left arm straight, because when you're bow hunting, you don't want to make a lot of movement, and draw straight back. And I want you to come to an anchor right on the corner of your nose, and let's try that bottom pin and put it right in the center of the target and just squeeze slow. Nice shot! Wow, you're natural.
Speaking of naturals, I heard you do a little fly fishing this year.
Oh, it was ugly. Fun, but ugly. And I'm not really much of a fisherman. Oh! Ow!
A bite?
Something happened. Oh, look at that, right by the rock. Really? Oh, did you see that? I saw that son of a I didn't catch him. I might have been able to take that one with my bow. Oh, come on, not another log. Got any dynamite? All right, 10-2, dragging line. All right, there's no fish in Montana. Longest cast ever right there. Should be a fish. Could have something to do with the fishermen. So much fun.
So Fred, I know you've got the basics of fly fishing down, but I got your rod and reel.
Thanks,
Okay,
Conway.
so that's yours to keep and to practice. And fly fishing is all about practice. And even I struggle because it is just really a tough sport at times. Oh, shoot. Obviously that one didn't want to eat. Oh, he's off. And you gotta be kidding me.
Oh. Nice job, Conway.
Oh.
Is it a nice fish?
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
I threw to so many of them, and I mean, dropped the fly right on their nose, and then, oh no, no. I got it.
He's got it.
I got it. Yeah!
That was awesome.
I was not gonna let this guy get away.
I don't know how he caught it and tackled it, but it's the first carp tackle I've ever seen.
And that is why you come to Beaver Island right there, man. That is beautiful.
You know, one of the neatest things to me is meeting outfitters from all over the country and seeing how they run their operations.
Yeah, and it helps us out as outfitters, right? You come back and you go, they have certain techniques and things they do. So yeah, it's awesome.
Right, like, I'm gonna apply that in my deal.
Oh, absolutely.
What's up, guys?
Freddie Eichler, welcome to Montana.
So I've been on over 34 guided hunts myself. High demand right now for well-trained guides. So a lot of people encourage me to start a school. So right from the get-go, we wanted to create a school that had kind of a new way of thinking, not just always doing things the same old way, and really truly preparing people for life in the field.
Here, don't put your bow in the seat. Reach under there. There's a little lever. It'll lift it up. I don't want your bow falling off and hitting mine.
Yeah, we wouldn't want to give you an excuse for a miss or something like that, would we? The archery hunt is just a whole nother element to the hunt. You have to deal with pig's sense of smell, his sight, and his hearing. It is challenging to do it.
You done that?
Oh my gosh. And the fly just came out of his mouth. So John and I decided to split up. This is some really productive water, he said. So the best approach would be to spread out.
Wow, Mo, it was hot out there today.
Well over 100 degrees.
Let me turn on your seat AC.
What? Seat AC?
You need it down here.
Oh, yeah, you do. Cool these buns. We're going for a long ride now.
The Outfitters is brought to you by the Ford F-150, the future of tough.
Fred, you've put a lot of miles on this truck this season.
You know, I really have. Like you, I've traveled all over the place, and it's been a blast. I started out down south in Georgia, chasing eastern turkeys with a bow. But we were close this morning, buddy. I mean, literally, you put us in the right spot. I think we both called those birds in. It worked out great. And if we had a shotgun, it would have been done. Yeah. And then I went from there to Montana, where I went after black bears on public land.
Fred, there's another bear below the cinnamon.
Then I traveled from there over to California, your neck of the woods, and I was doing some hog hunting. What do you think, buddy?
Oh, man. Congrats.
And then I traveled from there over to South Dakota, and that was an awesome hunt. It was a horseback hunt where we're using the horses to work into bow range of antelope. From there, it was up to Canada. I was on the Blackfoot Indian Reservation hunting mule deer.
Okay, fellas, we're gonna have a smudge, purify ourselves, and pray for a good hunt this morning.
And then from there, I traveled over into the rainforest of Washington and had a blast hunting elk on public land. So it's been an adventure the whole way through.
Man, that's a lot of miles.
Conway, man, I know you've been fishing your whole life, but this year, did you have any first experiences, something you'd never done before, maybe something you'd never experienced?
Yeah, so the thing that stands out is I went down to Louisiana, and I was fishing with Mo and Aaron, and we went off to the big oil rigs to target tuna, but on that trip I caught my biggest mahi-mahi on the fly. Dorado right here, Dorado.
There's not a lot of guides that carry fly rods in the boat here on offshore. It's really hadn't caught on here yet, everyone focuses on conventional.
Ooh, a big one!
Eric, mahi?
Ooh, he's got a nice bull!
Oh, yeah!
Oh my gosh.
But when you bring in the whole fly sector and you catch a mahi of that size,
yeah, baby. Whoa, look at that jump.
Yeah.
that's a big deal. So yeah, we take that into our approach on our clients as being versatile.
Man, this is awesome! Oh, look at that.
Have fly rods always on hand, have a box of flies. It's a little extra work, but it can absolutely change a day around.
Ah! Oh my God, look at that Dorado. That's a personal best right there. That was the biggest Dorado I've ever caught on a fly rod. Oh my gosh, look at that son of a gun. And it was probably close to 20 pounds.
Conway, I know you're known for fly fishing and especially Makos, but tell me about that trip in Florida.
So Key West, fishing with Dave Escanaldo. Dave was as excited about shark fishing
Go baby.
as I was, and he's an old salt of the earth, but this guy was so pumped up. And look at this guy.
I think it looks like a bull shark. It's a bull shark. It's a bull shark.
Holy criminy.
Let's move this way.
Wow, look at that. I've never caught a bull shark. That is a heavy, heavy fish.
He's over 150 pounds.
Oh, bull shark. And finally, I got to fish to leader. I think I got to fish to leader twice. And I'm looking at this, really, really big bull shark. Oh my God. Just staring at me with these eyes and these big teeth. And, Dave went in there and just, popped him off.
Good job.
Thanks. David, that was awesome. That was some serious bendo right there. So did you have any firsts this year?
You know what I did? I had my longest shot with a rifle ever with Swan Mountain Outfitters, and it was gorgeous, and that's what really made it a hunt too, because it was a beautiful country, and we did a little bit of everything. We hiked a lot of country, then we used the horses to get further back. It was a public land hunt, so I knew it was going to be kind of a challenge, and I decided to go with a rifle on that hunt, despite the fact that I usually use a bow.
Right.
Well, we ended up spotting this bear way out in this valley. And, I would never take an irresponsible shot.
Okay, Fred, he's at 660.
660? But it was the perfect conditions to take a long shot.
Hit.
Talk to me.
Hit.
And this bear was a little over 660 yards. Did I
rolled
just
over.
shoot my first bear in Montana?
Just rolled over.
He's down.
That is awesome. You know, I hit it right where I wanted, dropped it. It was just an awesome hunt.
That is an incredible shot.
That is a beautiful bear.
Good long shot.
Oh, that's lungs right there.
Through and through.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
My pleasure.
I enjoyed it.
Good job.
We've had a pretty incredible year here.
We have, man. I've got to travel to some great places, and I've covered the gamut. I went from the southern tip of Florida all the way up to Michigan, to mainland Mexico for giant bass, back to Louisiana, all the way to Oregon for trout, and all the way to Wisconsin for giant muskies. It's been an incredible year. Woo!
Yeah, baby.
20 minutes in, two to the boat.
Two to the boat.
How big is this fish, you think?
High 20s, you know?
God.
Yeah.
Martine, you the man, brother.
Thank you, son.
Woo!
Way to start
I've
out.
never seen a walleye that big.
I was so excited, Conway was so excited. It was just the way to end a really nice fishing trip.
Fred, what was your favorite moment from the season?
Man, I had a lot of favorites, but I'd have to say South Dakota antelope with horses. I really didn't think it could be done. I learned something on that one. Multiple times, we're having to change positions. They're turning the horses one way, then they're turning the horses the other way, and then they're stopping them and letting them graze. It was a slow, methodical, very thought out process. There's the buck. Buck's on the left, I see that. He's 98. So as we're going in, I'm ranging the whole time. Aspen is the cool, calm one. I keep looking back at Rick and he's like, how far? And I'm like, 67. 60 yards. We're 50 yards. This is driving me nuts. My heart's coming out of my chest. We're 40 yards and I'm going nuts. The pressure's on. We're moving position. Another time I range him, I've got him at like 38 yards. I'm like, okay, I got him. I need him to stop.
We can walk up a little bit farther.
Okay. I'll let you walk forward and pick me up. Aspen gives me the range. I draw my bow back. I set the pin on this antelope and I touch the shot off. Oh. Look at that beautiful antelope. That is absolutely gorgeous. Thanks, Rick. Thanks, Aspen.
You betcha.
No
Ivory
problem.
tips and all.
Conway, you know I don't know much about fishing, but I saw that giant muskie you caught. Looked like a dinosaur. Is that normal?
That was a lifetime fish for me, a bucket list fish that I'll probably never catch again. A lot of people go and try to target that fish their whole life and never get it. I got lucky, an Odyssey fish for sure.
Oh, look at her, look at her, look at her. Oh my gosh.
I'll tell you what, there's nothing better freshwater than catching a giant muskie like this.
That is tremendous, man.
Oh my gosh, she heavy. Barely hooked too.
Yeah, nice job.
Oh man, what a giant again.
Nice
You got two giants.
Here, let me do this over here.
Oh, woo! Oh my gosh.
Good job, brother. Nice work.
That's awesome.
Nice work. Oh my gosh. Now that's big game fishing right there.
Oh, that's a
That
giant.
is big game fishing, big game hunting.
Oh, she's big, man.
Brett this is no joke. He's the hardest working outfitter I've ever fished with.
Oh, she's heavier than the other one.
Are you kidding me?
Oh my God. Got her?
There wasn't one moment where he wasn't focused on the fishing.
Holy moly, is she giant.
As soon as I netted it, I knew it was another giant fish. It didn't quite have the length that the 53 did, but it had more girth and probably weighed about the same. To put 3 fish in the boat, 48 and bigger, I mean, any hardcore muskie angler, those are the days they dream of.
Oh, nice shot. Awesome.
Hey, that sounds familiar.
Awesome. All right, Bindo. is awesome.
Bendos in Cowie, boom.
Look at that. That is awesome.
That was some serious bendo right there. That was shark bendo, which takes it to a whole another level. He's down.
That is awesome. Dead pig down. That is awesome. That was awesome. Nice job.
But this afternoon was full bendo.
Sorry it took so long.
No, I thought that's awesome. All right, 2 banks, then in the corner. 1, 2.
Ooh.
All right, yeah, it was kind of ugly. You ever had your butt handed to you fishing?
Well, I'll tell you, in Mexico, mainland Mexico at El Salto, I had a really tough time.
Got it.
Nope.
Got it. Oh, missed it.
So after missing, I don't know how many fish, I looked back and Martine said, hey man, you're 1 for 10. I'm like, oh my gosh. Even though I've done a lot of bass fishing, it was a totally different scenario there. It took me a couple days to get it dialed in. And once I did, it was great. I really started catching fish, but I'll tell you, there were moments when I was so frustrated.
My tough one this year was Washington. It was a public land hunt. The weather was working against us. Tried everything I could, didn't make it happen. It was a good time though, it was a beautiful place. So we are hiking. And hiking. And hiking. And we're looking for elk and doing everything we can. We're glassing every time we stop. We're following fresh elk tracks. We're following elk trails. It's like they're ghosts. Occasionally we're stopping, setting up, and we're calling. I'm calling, Mike's calling, Daryl's calling. We're trying to sound like a herd of elk. We're not trying to call too aggressively, just enough to hopefully get a bull curious and walk right in and check out and see what we are. Unfortunately, as so often happens when you're hunting, nothing showed up. You know, every hunter, just like fishermen, we've all had days where we go out and nothing happens. Nada.
Ooh,
look good though.
Almost. Good
Hey,
bait.
have you noticed there's a lot more women in the industry, guiding and outfitting?
Oh yeah, I fished with Mo in Louisiana, and she was the real deal. I mean, she put me on fish. She was tough on me. She really wanted me to succeed. I was really impressed.
Yeah, redfish! My biggest push and what I do want to get out of life is to know that I can influence young women. Ooh, big red!
Well, get on them.
I'm working on it. That want to fish. I got one! But are intimidated because it is a man's world. But you can go out there and do it. There's nothing that you should be afraid of. The thing is, we're patient and we listen. We take everything in, and that's what women need to embrace. This is amazing.
This is really cool.
Is what we've been in search of.
Over, under.
As an outfitter, I was beyond blessed and pleased.
At the double!
Oh my God! Woo-hoo!
This is exciting.
To put Conway on these fish today and for him to see the true Venice red fishing.
There you go. You got the double. Wow, that is awesome.
Don't be afraid because this is a man's world. You can do it.
1, 2, 3.
All right, way to go, Captain. Got the double.
You know, this year I had a lady guiding me on a South Dakota antelope hunt. 16 years old, we were using horses to sneak up on antelope, and she blew me away.
So here's what we're gonna do, Fred. Aspen's gonna be the lead guide here.
And you'll tell me what to do, right?
Oh yes. I always get really excited. I just try to stay as calm on the outside as possible because I know what it's like to have someone say, oh, that's a really big buck or something, and you get really worked up and you almost end up missing it. So I just want to keep the hunters as relaxed as possible throughout the whole thing.
Oh, great shot.
Man.
I'd say awesome, but I know you'd tease me. Bendo.
She just said bendo. You know, Fred, it's been great coming here and hanging out with you, but it's been a great season.
You know, it really has. And just the parallels in talking with you, you know, hearing your stories and sharing mine. You're fishing, I'm hunting, but they're a lot of the same stories.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Man, it's been awesome.
Yeah, it really has. I've enjoyed it, man.
All right.
Yep, looking forward to another good year.
Hope so.
Good luck.
Yep, thanks. Christian, this fish is fucking massive. That's a rock. You know, it had this scaling on the side of it. It was crazy.
You know, Wright's a great outfitter for a lot of reasons. One is everything he does is legal. That sounded weird.
Okay, finally here on Beaver Island.
But it may not have enough pennant. Sorry, my bad. I said I was ready and I wasn't.
Tune in.
I was like, stop.
Sportsman's Channel.
I totally blanked everything. Sorry.
The Sportsman's Channel. On Sportsman's Channel.
Tough, dirt. Ah.
Yo, you know.